Right, good evening everyone. Qualifying just finished. Melendez qualified first on this custom layout of Fern Bay. Talking about Fern Bay 25 reversed, which is quite a long track. 23 people qualified total. And no, the qualify is still going on for 2 minutes. As usual. And as usual, I need to get into the setting. So 2 minutes left for the qualifying. Like I said, 23 people at the time. I expect not much more people than that. It's going to be one grid compared to the first 4 races. A lot of people are either on vacation, having it too hot to drive, or having barbecue, I don't know, or in the garden. Let's see what this round is going to offer for the people who could make it. But some people can score nice points, I think. Going to be a tricky one, because the curbs are not really into favor of most people. They're relatively easy to put your car upside down. Like I said earlier, Melendez has, at this moment, while the qualify is ending, 20 seconds remaining, has the fastest lap, followed by Kovenen, third position, Volta, Catilla, Wiederwaritz, Blom, Keuze, Guerrera, East Fompi, Caswero, Fernandez, Taskinen, Hanf, Pompus, Vansky, Catilla, Poskov, Falkenberg, Venilov, Vadas, Marosevic, Sony, and last one is Love Ridge. 23 people. Qualify now ended. So we're going to wait until the race is going to start, which will be in a few minutes. I will be sort of silent in the meantime. It's funny to see that some people are, some racers, some drivers are as less as prepared as I am. Somebody asked if there will be a mandatory pit stop, and that will be the case. And going to last an hour, the race. And that's about, or that is 34 laps. So yeah. I expect the race to start within 5 minutes. Most of the time it starts at 10 past 8 o'clock Amsterdam time. So the grid is, the race control is also saying that will end in about a minute and the grid will be formed. And then it's going to start. Looks like we have a last minute joiner. Which is car 62, Edis. He didn't set the qualified time. I think that doesn't matter. Starting at the end of the grid, the race ends. So expected grid of 24 cars. It's one server, like I said earlier. Normally there was a second server. There are now not much people who confirmed for the 5th round. So plenty of dropouts, like I said, due to the weather and vacations and everything. But for the stream, that doesn't matter much. Still about the same fun. When I start to produce weird background sounds, like bombs going off, then that's because thunderstorms are expecting to happen here. I'm also nervously looking around, but yeah, that's some scenery side effect which I have. Not sure. This is not going to. This is not happening correctly. This grid formation. Let's block the start of this. race control had the same idea. Everybody clicked ready, and yeah, as everybody knows, the whole thing starts, but we were a long way from grid formation. The funny thing is, with one grid, you have yeah, some people who are less experienced with a league event, and you get yeah, some trouble with getting everything into order. Right. That looks almost completed. 24 on the grid now, including race control. At least one person has not set a qualified time. It's car 62 Edis, but where, oh yeah, there he is. I see him in the list. And apparently 81 and 85. 95. And 101. So we have a total of 7 cars now. Almost a full grid. Nice. I don't want to complain too much, but if I sound distracted, then it's due to the enormously warm pressure. Sweating like hell at the moment. And we're on the grid. And there we go. Race is going into the first corner. They're with a Varich. Right next to Brera, past Brera. Everything's still going relatively smooth. Still on the back of the grid too. Wasn't that lucky and started crashing, but fast enough with the cameras. We stay with the Varich. It all looks relatively fine. No major incidents. But he's back on the track. Some with a little delay. Buddy who is really far behind left the pits. Average. Almost is a lap behind now. Barely. So the first car is out, which is too bad, but yeah. First lap is completed. We have, while Volta almost crashes into a barrier. But what to say, we have about 8 people in front of the rest. Mendes, Catila, Kovenen, Volta, Vidovarit, Skyrak, Keze and Blanc. The rest of the field has behind that group of 8 got a gap of about 3 seconds. And it goes still relatively smooth while we switch more to the back of this first group of 8. We are switching to the back of the grid. There are a lot of people together, as you can see. Sometimes driving 3 cars wide. But on this layout, yeah, it's especially on that sector, that's possible to do that. Of course, again, it's very tricky. Like there. Can immediately be the end of the race. While I noticed that somebody already is making his mandatory pit stop, and that's probably a smart move. The Krampus, car 96, yeah, 96, and it was with very busy traffic. When you do that, of course. And drive alone the rest of the race. Sort of. So the first car made his pit stop, the rest doesn't do that. That's also because the rest of the cars are not really that close to each other anymore. Back to the front of the grid, which is Volta, in where it's made quite good advancement in the time. Third position for him now. Which brings us into lap 4 out of 34. While nobody else is starting to up, it seems. Not the whole grid has passed the pit boxes. Yep, I see somebody else going to make it up. Falkenberg. He was already in the second part of the total grid, so the field. Scouting for just battles. This one, for example, between Vadic and who is now a little bit crashing into the wall, and GTi Trophy. Which is the dad of GTi Trophy, if I remember correctly, who is in second position. GTi is battling for 22nd position with Vadic. There's a little bit of damage which can have some effect for the rest of the race. Car 84. But the GTi who's behind him also has damage, but it's mostly cosmetic damage. I think. I don't know how the car behaves, but by the looks of it, it's not that little bit of lag issues with my own connection. We're switching now to Paskov, car number 34, sorry. In the back of the field, we have small groups, mostly 3 cars. You see that quite some cars already have damage on the wall from some barrier. Wow. Go Pieto. I don't know. Pieto. I go for Brito. Want to overtake Paskov. Side to side almost. That's really a good spot to do it there. Now lifts a little bit hard. It was a little bit too much lifting. Oh, Paskov almost loses it. but it goes okay. But he loses time, of course, and Pito managed to go in front of Paskov, but only for a short moment. Paskov has the inside and moved his car back in front of Pito. And there, almost again, Paskov on his side, on his left mirror, but he managed to his car on 4 wheels. But again, it loses him time while he also hits a tire. Really difficulties to control his car, while also Taskinen has made a pit stop or is making a pit stop. Taking a lot of time for it, so I think yeah, repaired his car by accident or on purpose. And switch to the front of the grid. Front of the grid is much more skilled. It means that it's there's less fighting going on, less weird actions. That's a little bit more boring to watch, but yeah. Let's not forget that it's about the points here, and you're having a good performance that needs to be displayed as well. Koivunen has difficulties to catch up with Volta and Roderich. Are much closer. Volta even can gain a little bit of advantage of the drafting behind Roderich. Let's take a look in the back of the grid again. Here with Venelinov behind Marosovic. Gap between those two was a little bit less a moment ago, but yeah. As you know, that can change quite quickly. Seconds. While Marosevic is making a little mistake, which cost him time. As a result, Velenlov is now right next to Marosevic. And while I almost hold my breath there, the moves of these two racers all ended okay, and Velenov has taken 19th position from Marosevic. But he is not giving up, although there is a barrier standing in the way. Let's give Badash the opportunity to also overtake Milosevic. I also saw the hazard lights for a moment popping up. GTi is making his mandatory pit stop. He already was in the back of the field, so it doesn't matter much. More interesting what GTi is going to do when he's going to plan his pit stop. Yeah, we see I see people going onto the grass. Well, yeah, going on. Front now with Blom and Guerra. This for 6th position. Guerra driving in 6th position, Blom in 7th. Everybody else is going to make his business. Pony are 31. While Blom is lifting a little bit to prevent to crash into Guerra. Guys, take a look a little bit further down the grid. Bar 77. Why I'm doing that? Because front is driving GTi, who is having a blue flag quite some time now, but the gap is not that close that he needs move, but that's going to happen soon. And it's not only Franskowski behind GTi, it's also Pompi, Naranjo, Boswara, Brito. Brito is very far back, while Venelov has joined spectators. I missed that, but I think he went on his roof or something. Wow, we see Franskowski overtaking GTi. What Fernandez is going to do. Who is going to be the next person to overtake the blue flagger? Car with a blue flag. Makes a mistake there. He went on the grass and Isa Zombie managed to take over 10th position. GTi, I think, tries to profit from the draft of Franskowski, but the gap is increasing, so that that advantage is gone now. Somebody else is making a pit stop. It's Fernandez. Oh, I missed the pit stop. Chat message. Yeah, so after 11 laps, we're into lap 12. We have Melendez in the lead, second Catila, third with Rurich, fourth Volta, fifth Kovenen, sixth Guerra, and eighth Easy. Oh, hey, and it goes wrong for Easy Stumpy, but he's back on his wheels again. But he's blocking the track. Hopefully other people. Oh, he went to spectator mode. Wasn't really needed, but yeah. Let me look. We're now with car number 100. It's Hanf. Yeah, that was a little bit of a show. I would have continued if I was him, but maybe he was done with his car setup and was annoyed by the handling of it. Car number 56, it's Taskinen. 20th position, already made his pit stop. It's behind a lot of things happening now. I see somebody going to the pits, it's Fadash. Yeah, Taskinen made his pit stop, he's behind Kronfus and Marosevic. And Kronfus also made his pit stop. And but Marosevic not. This was on the grass, but that produces not much of a time loss there if you go on the grass, not having much effect. Do it properly, but hitting the wall, that's not a great idea. See what he's going to do here. That goes okay. Basically, his car is everywhere, at least in this lap. While we have Idus quite smoothly overtaking Paskin. Idus also already made a pit stop. Catching up with Crossbus also very easily. Yeah, it looks almost like he is on fire. And right next to Crossbus now. And in front of him. But he goes too wide. He managed to avoid the barrier. Drive to penalty. Oh, there was a pit exit line violation. Violation, okay. I missed completely that because I was focused on what was going on in the truck. A moment ago, the gaps between Krampus and Edus and Taskinen were quite big, but just one sector within one sector that just went away, and all the three cars were quite close to each other again. Changes are quickly groups. David is making his pit stop. Yeah, it mostly are the people who already were in the back of the grid who planned or did make pit stop already. Front of the field is waiting while we're into lap 16:34, which is about 50% of the race. Somebody else is entering the pit lane. Oh, actually the first one from the front of the field. Rera's making his pit stop. They were in 5th and 7th position. First one who are in the front of the field to decide to make a pit stop. Yeah, well, we're still with Taskinen and Krampus. That's because the rest of the field is quite scattered now. It's confusing. Yeah, I was scouting for other action, so I missed the action between Taskinen and Krampus. That back later. Skovsky is going to make his pit stop. Yeah, I'm still looking around. Still searching for battles. Yeah, let's do a gas, and we're with hand. We're going with hand. Our third behind Blom. 7th position. Blom is in 6th position. Deze went to 5th. Some people made a pit stop now. it's a little bit confusing bit of the race with yeah, about half the grid who made a pit stop and half the grid who didn't make a pit stop. So now we have completely scattered field cars all across the track. And as bonus GTi Trophy was driving one lap behind, creating blue flags everywhere. Really slow today. Not the only one. Vadesh is also behind now. And okay, we're going to switch here just for a moment. Going to lap Asovic. About, I think, 10 or 20 seconds. Going really wide there. Yeah. Marasovic, which is driving pretty slow. I don't know if that's the only reason is the blue flag, but seems like he's having some difficulties to have control over his car from time to time. While somebody else is making his pit stop to pass Ferraro. While Widerer safely passed car on the side is Edis, right? Already joined pit straight, but was right past the chicane, but he was not really into the, yeah, well, a little bit. Not having enough control car. And he could hit him. Anyway, he spectated, he's out of the race. Unlucky chicane for him. While we are a little bit who driving, I think only or I can see the only XRG. Fifth position, but he still has to do up. Well, Covenant did that. 8th place. Behind Vadas, who is having a blue flag. and he made way. So that was not much of a problem. Yeah, Blom felt after his pit stop quite far back. 15th place now by the Compass. A little bit further behind, Paskov and Prito are battling for Blom quite easily as Compass. While I was looking around, I missed that bit, but yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit waiting what the front of the field is going to do concerning the pit stops. Of course, from a racer's point of view, it's the best to wait until the last moment, because then you're not into much traffic, I think. But as a result, field is now really scattered lately. Actually, only Prito and Paskov are quite close to each other, fighting for a position. Still fighting for a position. And everybody else has quite some space around his car. So it's basically waiting on the front of the field if more racers are going to decide to make their pit stop. While we have 2/3, 66% of the race now completed almost. Oi, and we have contact between Prito and Paskov. That was unlucky. Paskov. He has quite some damage on the left now. Lower front suspension has some damage. about 25, 30%. I wonder how the car is going to behave in that kind of damage. Switching to Franskowski, who's battling with CEO for 11th, for 10 and 11th. Yeah, basically for 10th position. Sorry, 10th place. For 77 and 81. It's not really a battle. Franskowski already made his pit stop. Severo still needs to make his pit stop. So basically cost Franskowski time, but yeah, the overtake was quite clean. Not much of a problem. I advised Severo not only take advantage of the draft and not much more than that. The gap is already increasing, so yeah, okay. Melendez still in front. First position for him. Catila in second place. Jay Catila. Third Redderich. Fourth Volta. Fifth Keuze. Sixth Honf. Seven Naranjo. These people, racers, didn't make a pit stop yet. Kovunen is in 8th place, but he already made his pit stop, so yeah, that's quite an achievement together with Guerra behind Kovunen in 9th place, but the gap is quite big. Let's see what's going on between Blom and Taskinen. 13th and 14th place, they both made the pit stop. Right next to each other now, but Blom is faster and passed Taskinen quite smoothly there. Let's take a look at the front of the field. Catila and Melendez. Melendez is not that much in front of Catila. The gap is not even a second. Best time for Catila 1:45.77. Melendez 1:45.58. So 2/10 of a second faster with his fastest lap. On average, I don't know. While I noticed, maybe the viewer also, that Naranjo made his pit stop. He was in 7th position. Naranjo gets a drive-through penalty. He's also chatting. It gives him penalty points because he's chatting. It must be really hard work for Melendez and Catira. They're, yeah, both driving very smoothly and not try to make any mistake. I expect that it's quite hot everywhere in Europe. So to be that focused, yeah, quite some achievement to already drive for 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. Doing lap by lap and not giving much away. While Melendez looks like, no, yes, he's going to make his pit stop. Let's take a look how that's going to happen, because it's the leader. Hoven and joint spectators probably crashed, we missed that. Just 5 laps to go. Five, 4 laps to go. Well, somebody is timing out. Oh, it's an admin, so that's not that important. Okay, Melendez made his pit stop, fell back to 3rd place, 4th place. But yeah, the others, Vila, Wederowicz and Volta, 1, 2 and 3, they'll have to make their pit stop. So let's see how that's going to, how the result of that is going to be. Here with Catilla, leader now, going into the chicane. Let's see if he's going to do his pit stop also. It's going to be tricky because the last 2 or 3 laps, that's the last 4 laps, it's going to be another 5 laps. Last 2 laps or something, the pit window is closed, so well, Volta is making his pit stop. Not repairing his car. Good, because it takes too much time. It's also not needed. You can forget it. You have a repair on, and all of a sudden you're surprised with an extra waiting time of 20 seconds or something. He rejoined after Melendez in the, well, technically he's in 3rd position, but Vila's making his pit stop. I wonder if we get the same lineup as before the pit stop, because because Catila was driving in the middle of Volta and Melendez. So let's see what Catila is going to do. Like I said, it's not going to be long before the pit window closes. I don't know exactly if that's 2 laps or 3 laps before the race is going to end. Yes, he's going to make his pit stop. Catila is going to make his pit stop. Now that's going to... Well, where it is also going to do that. Come on, come on, come on. And he... Back on his way. He stays within the pit line. Does. And where is car number 3? Quite far back. Melendez. Car number 3 is Melendez. Who was the leader for most of the race. Is now in 2nd position, but more than 3 seconds behind Catila now. So yeah, that's what one pit stop can do. I'm pretty surprised, but we're going to Volta, who is behind Ridge with all these pit stop action. Everybody made his pit stop now. Let's see if Volta can put on the pressure on Ridge while we're almost at the end of the race. Just 3 laps to go. And still 21 cars in the race, which is not a bad achievement. Volta has a better line here. Catching up with the Ridge again. Yeah, drives smoother lines, but can he also put his car right next to Ridge? Where is he going to do that? It's a battle for 3rd position. Hopefully it's not going to end up in tears. Both drivers. Volta's braking there, braking a lot onto the grass. That was not very smooth, but yeah, he loses some time there. Into the chicane, onto the straight to start finish for the last 2 laps. Gap between Catila and Melendez is 2.5 seconds. Melendez and Ridge are 2 seconds apart from each other. Volta and Werderwich are half a second, but as you might have seen yourself, Volta made another move which cost him just a little bit of time. He must get his focus back. Looks like he lost a little bit of his concentration. But I think it's back. He's gaining again. There's not much time left anymore to that was nice. Nice car control. Look how much time you can gain with driving just a little bit smoother. Gap between Werderwich and Melendez is also decreasing. Don't know by how much, but last lap, come on. I don't think it's going to work, but an admin is really lagging here, so if you wonder about the raising bars, then I don't think it even shows on the stream, but anyway, that's the case. Volta behind Werderwich. Melendez is driving in front of that. Capilla is way in front. I think he's going to be the winner of this race. Number 25 reversed. Into the chicane. Oh, this is, yeah. Well. That wasn't the last lap, sorry. I'm really, really not into focus as well myself. This race. This is going to be the last lap. Really exciting. Oh, there, yes. Hopefully he's using his horn just for fun and not... It's really, yeah. I can feel the tension, but no, he's not going to do it, Volta. But it's still fun to watch. Yeah, like I said, the last lap, which I said was the last lap, but it wasn't the last lap. And ooh, whatever, it's on two wheels, losing time there. Just wanted to finish my end results text. Looks like Attila is going to win. Melendez second, Werderwich third, and Volta fourth position. But Volta now again is on the back of Werderwich, and we again have this chicane. Is it going to be tricky or not? Yeah, Yeah, no, no. It looked like it just looked like, but nice end of this race. First four across the finish line. Fifth is Cozy in his XRG. Then we have Guerra in 6th place, going across the finish line with Hanf in 7th position. Then we have Vrenskovsky in 8th place. And we're switching to Naranjo and Blom, 9th and 10th position. 11th place for Bazraro. Going on 2 wheels there into the grass, but yeah, he's going to roll across the finish line. After all, 12, trouble with my interface. 12 is Laskinen. Then we have Tony, who doesn't have to make a last lap. Already across the finish line. Krampus, Sereo. So. Then we have Paskov. Place. Falkenberg in 17th position. Tony already finished. Also finished. Yeah, everybody finished. 20 cars as an end result. That opens we're back to the front of the field where the Rich is parked. Where the Rarich is not joining the podium. People are mostly happy about the fights they had with each other. That's good. It was not a bad race. Of course, a little bit unlucky for the people who didn't manage to keep the car on 4 wheels, crash or anything. Yeah, that can happen. I let the stream just a little bit longer. I'm going to look. Last race is going to happen of this GTi Trophy. It was 6 rounds. We now have 5 rounds complete. Round is going to happen. The last race is going to happen on Aston 7 Reverse, which I think it's a nice track. It's going to be 2 sprint races of 30 minutes. No pit stop and a pause in between. Times 12 laps, and that's going to happen on the 3rd of August, which is, yes, So Aston 7 reversed 2 weeks, 3rd of August, and it will be the final one for this GTi Trophy season. And then we will getting a GTR challenge. Called GT1C. Going to start 4th of August. That's what's going to happen in August. In the meantime, we will getting some updates from the LFS, some rumors about West Hill and everything. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting month this August. Hope to see you all next time. Switch this off. Enjoy the weather and yeah, see you all in 2 weeks.